the most significant constitutional reform about judiciary in our country since 1994. We have two dimensions to explain this reform. The first one is the architectural design, and the second one is the electoral implementation. It starts with the reconfiguration of the Supreme Court. The other big change is the elimination of the Federal Judicial Council. It's replaced by two new bodies. First one is one administrative organ. The second one is the introduction of a new judicial discipline tribunal. Claims of corruption and nepotism, this bad perception of judges very distant from ordinary people, very long, expensive trials, lawsuits. Under this intuitive diagnosis, this reform was approved immediately. Let me tell you that we have a very rigid system to make amendments to the Constitution. In over 200 years since the Supreme Court was initiated in Mexico, we have had 500 men justices and only 15 women judges. The new Supreme Court now is integrated by 9 justices. Those are 5 women justices and 4 men justices. That's now equal. Parity is very important because it's happening not only at this level, but at the whole judiciary in Mexico. Improving to reach this goal to close the gender gap. Architectural hierarchy remains intact. The Supreme Court continues acting as a constitutional court. Court of Appeals and the district courts continues in this constitutional review or the judicial review, and at the local level everything remains the same. This could be kind of guarantee to respect the overall the principles of our Constitution. It could create more certainty for investors soon. This major change in our country has created uncertainty in the short term. We can say, since the adjudicative hierarchy remains the same, predictability depends less on how judges are elected and more on how these precedents are applied and respected. I believe investors fear more to political changes in general and predictability about the volatility on tariffs, commerce, rules, internationally speaking, than these kind of measures. This reform is creating a great opportunity for mediation and for arbitration, because already people already relies on arbitration in Mexico, especially the investors. This goal that has launched by our president, Claudia Sheinbaum, Plan Mexico, even the government is working really hard with the private initiative and the universities and the government, and all together as a team, we are number 12 best economies in the world, establishing that we want to be one of the top 10 economies in the next year. The 25 or our GDP is investment at least to 2026, and we're gonna pull it up to 28 by 2030. International arbitration offers many things in Mexico as well, because this concept is neutral based under our New York Convention. Is still in place in Mexico. My advice is continue with this professionalism, technical expertise, and honorability, because we're following you as a community. I'm very proud of what you have done, and I believe that it's a really good example for our society. We want to do whatever it takes in Mexico to rebuild this trust.